Yeah. Oh, well, we often run.
No, I was just going to say, what was your verdict on that? Yeah?
It's only for me. Imperious in the air, and then we were using him effectively to get out from the back.
And it's not his natural position, is it, normally? So.
Well, I don't know, because when I came to the club, I was surprised to see him in the 10 role there. But he's got great energy, great legs, and great purpose, and he wants to get involved in all phases of the game. So he's a perfect midfielder because he adds to the attack and he adds to the defence. But given the situation we've been placed in, with the injuries, we've had to use him as an emergency centre half. But he certainly doesn't look out of place to me.
Yeah, you were literally down to your last 15 tonight, weren't you?
14.
14, yeah, because Carter pulled out, did he?
Yeah, Carter pulled out in the warm-up, but I thought he had a bit of cramp on Saturday, and then he's coming today. And unfortunately, Sadhu doesn't feel fully fit. Kyle's had a recurrence of the illness. And these are all happening on a day of a game, so I haven't got a chance to register. But it's great because people like Mitch have stepped into the firing line. We're asking Theo, and Jack Sherratt and Jason have all stepped up, and they've really added to. These players have kept 2 clean sheets in the last 3 games and got 6 points. So that's a great turnaround since their introduction. And but the kids are getting a great exposure as well. So it's brilliant for them that they're getting. Even in a game like this where it's touch and go right to the end, it's just good for the likes of Bradley and James. And it sends a message to the under-21s that you work hard, you get a chance to train with us and play with us.
Is that the most pleasing thing, like say over the last week, is that you've been down to the bare bones, but the players have stepped in and really done the job for you?
Yeah. I think unfortunately, when I came in, I think I said this on Saturday, so I'll probably repeat myself, but I wasn't too sure whether it was overall fitness, whether it was the mentality, or whether it was the lack of players on the bench that was the team couldn't sustain like a really purposeful performance for the whole period of 90-95 minutes. I think the mentality was excellent the last 3 games. I couldn't fault the lads. That was the one thing that was top of their list after the game at Morpeth. But I think it's being cuter with the ball, better game management, just doing lots of things much better. I think certainly means that you don't have to defend as much, you don't give the ball away as much. But I think the senior players are certainly taking that aboard. Because I thought we started tonight a little bit nervously, like a little bit worried about their physicality and what they were going to do, and it took us a while to settle into the game and actually start stringing a few passes, start stretching them. But there was a period in both halves in the middle where I thought we looked like our front players, once we gave them good serve, looked unplayable, and we looked like we were going to score. And very unfortunate first half not to, but second half we made it count.
Yeah, Chris mentioned it in commentary about how the players almost worked the problem out. It was a scrappy game. How can we get in Stafford and like say, got down the wings, great crossing in there was the goal.
Yeah, I think the problem nowadays is that teams seem to match up formations, and then midfielders don't really get a chance to play because they're smothered by immediate opponents. But then you've got to try and play through the lines and get your wingers or your attackers in pockets. And once we started getting Theo and Jonah and Pratty running them, they couldn't really handle it. We either breaking the final third, getting into attacking the final third, or they were fouling us. And then I thought we looked dangerous because if we broke their back 4 or got the balls in the box from set plays or open play, we looked like we were going to score, and we did.
And obviously now a welcome break. I mean, for everything that's happened at the start of the season, players coming in emotionally, physically, it's probably a good time to have a little rest, isn't it? But also get your ideas across.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think we'd all prefer to be in the FA Cup, but we couldn't arrange a fixture. So we look at it as like you said, look on the positive side, but not have the game. We've got an opportunity now to not just to work with the lads in sort of they're haggling for a thing, but 4 sessions with them, and just work really hard and really smart in those 4 sessions. And I'd like to see further improvements. But the big bonus of the next 12 days is the fact that James Jones was only a whisker away from tonight, so he should be fit, and Harry Benz and Liam Hardy. And then we've got other lads who were only, when I first came, were only 2 or 3 weeks away, so we should see them return. So the group's going to get healthier. And then as a group we'll start a bit more cohesion, a bit more understanding of what they're about and what I'm about. And then once we blend the qualities of both myself and them, I think we've got a chance of becoming a really good side at the end of the 14 days.
Bro, cheers, Jim. Well done.
Thank you much.
Nice one. I think Tony wants a quick word.